So here we go. We're about ready to kick off, and Pelican is going to receive the ball to kick things off. I think they won the toss and chose to receive. They won the ball right away, get that high-powered offense on the field. Looking back deep on this sun-drenched day. It was a little bit cloudy earlier, and the wind was really going. It's died down just a hair. Jake Strand's going to kick it off for the Trojans. And back deep for the Vikings. Aiden Checo-D'Souza, we saw him a little bit in the first matchup. He certainly can run around, and Ethan Eisman is back there as well. Getting ready to await the kickoff. Again, the winner plays Friday, Halloween, late afternoon in the Fargo Dome. And Strand boots it off. It goes to Checo-D'Souza. He has it at the 20, gets it up to the 30, breaks through and gets a nice return there all the way up to the 39-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Pelican Rapids at the 39-yard line. Tommy Fox back at the 7440 The Fan Studios. Again, I'm Derek Hansen. Jeff Nibby helping us out here on the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. A salute to all those people. A lot of people still wrapping up the corn and sugar beet harvest. If you're listening to your tractor, thanks so much for being with us. Be safe out there. As the man of the hour, we'll be following him quite a bit, is Grady Larson, the quarterback. Pistol formation. He slants it over the middle, and it is going to be dropped. Intended receiver there is Eisman. And Eisman was just on that nice slant play there. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 at the 39-yard line.
That brings up 2nd and 10 for the Vikings.
A few defenders in on that. Adam Brandon helping out. Elias Cox playing the far corner position. Eisman goes in motion. Handoff goes up the middle. Maybe a couple yards there. That's going to be Bricker Haugrud. Haugrud had a nice game on the ground to kind of balance out this throwing offense the last time around here, going back to September in the Trojans' regular season win over Pelican Rapids. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8 now for Pelican Rapids at their own 41-yard line. Just 30 seconds into the first quarter here. Larson, pistol formation. He's going to roll out to the near side. Going to look over the middle. Has a man, and he's going to have a 1st down. Miguel Torres with the reception. Picks up about 10 yards on the play. That moves the chains as the Pelican Rapids Vikings are in Trojan territory. And they will mark him down at the 49-yard line of Barnesville. So 1st and 10, nice pass there. So Grady Larson, man in motion, was just kind of slipping outside, was the wide receiver, Miguel Torres. He's a 6'3", 185-pound senior. Larson, pistol formation again, takes a snap. Looking back, he has a man, and it's going to be caught, and he's dropped right when he caught it. They're not going to give him much forward momentum on that catch. I thought he had a little bit more, but they're going to say it's a pickup of 1. Checo-D'Souza picks up 1 yard. They'll say he's at the 48. I thought he was more towards like the 46, but a nice stop there. Elias Cox on that side, Adam Brandon. Now Cox, the cornerback's on this side, Brandon to the far side. 2 split out to the near side. Then Larson takes the snap. Looking over the middle, and he has a man. It's knocked away. Elias Cox doing a nice job there. Intended receiver, Miguel Torres. Elias Cox, beautiful job on the defensive breakup. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 9 now for the Vikings at the Trojan 48-yard line. No score, first drive of the game. We are 90 seconds in. Clock stops at 10:30 left here in the first quarter on that incomplete pass. And in Roysum, he is split out to the far side. 2 slot receivers now. Now man goes in motion. Larson, back to pass. And he is going to be hit, and it's going to be a little bit early. And I call a flag on that? No, it's incomplete. But it was Roysum, the intended receiver. Brandon in on the coverage there. It's going to bring him a 4th down and 9. And we'll see what Eli Beachy wants to do here. They are in Trojan territory at the 48. Punt team is on. And Grady Larson, he is not only the quarterback, but he is the punter as well. Late substitute coming in for the Vikings. Back deep is Jake Strand for the Trojans. Larson will boot it away. A line drive kick. It's going to bounce, take a Trojan bounce. It'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. 22 make it. So, the Trojans give up one first down, able to force a punt. Clock stops at 10:17 left here in the opening quarter. First down and 10 for the Trojans. They are able to flip the field, so Pelican Rapids at least accomplished one thing on this. They did not turn it over on a 3-and-out. Power T formation for the sophomore Jake Strand, the quarterback. He's going to hand off, give it up the middle to Major Ness. Major Ness able to slip by, get to the 30-yard line. Pick of about 7 or 8. We'll see where they spot it. And they will put it right around the 31-yard line. So a second down and 2 coming up for the Trojans at their own 31. Need to get just past the 33 for a first down. Everyone seems to be healthy, as you heard in the pregame show for the Trojans. Something we haven't been able to say much this year is Clemeen, Halverson, Ness, the tailbacks behind Strand. He puts Clemeen in motion to the near side. Pitch out goes to Halverson. He has some room to the 30, to the 40, and to the 50, and gets into Trojan, Viking territory, and he's knocked out of bounds. Nice job there. A nice lead block by Major Ness on that pitch out. And it'll be first down and 10 for the Trojans. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Nice run by the senior, Cam Halverson. Halverson, who missed the last regular season home game for the Trojans against Warroad. Got dinged up in the DGF loss. He's back with a vengeance now. First and 10 Trojans. Hand off delay give to Ness. Ness pops up the middle, and he's driven down. Maybe a pickup of half a yard on that. Will bring up a second down and a long 9. 9:22 left in the first quarter. No score. Pelican Rapids took the opening kickoff, got a first down, then punted. No doubt that there's 4-down territory, barring a disastrous turnover or maybe some type of fumble or penalty. Trojans 2nd and 9. Handoff up the middle. It is to Halverson. Halverson plunges forward. Picks up about 3 yards on it. It's going to bring him a third down and medium. 3rd down and 6 coming up. Gets up to the 33-yard line. So 3rd down and 6 coming up for Barnesville. No score early on. Section 8AA semifinals here. And we'll keep you up to date on what's going on throughout the region. So much high school playoff football going on as Strand gives it. Ness breaks free. He's open. He has the first down, and he gets deep into Viking territory. A scrum now. Gets all the way up to the 23-yard line, so it's a first down. 8:21. The clock stops to move the chains here in the first quarter. The Trojans get the ball. This drive started at their 22. First and 10 for the Trojans. Amundsen the end to the near side. Strand, handoff up the middle. Cam Halverson breaks free. He's to the 15, to the 10. He runs to his own man, and he's going to get in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Cam Halverson. A 23-yard touchdown run. And the Trojans are on the board, leading 6-0. Cam Halverson, that simple fullback trap. It's got to be frustrating. It's one thing that Eli Beachy and I talked about. You got to get to the fundamentals, stopping that trap, making sure that you don't lose contain if the quarterback does keep it off that, keep it at his hip. But Cam Halverson, so fast, so big, and was able to just follow his lead blockers and get in for the 23-yard touchdown score. 2-point conversion coming up. Major Ness, he walks into the end zone, and our score with 8:01 left here in the first quarter on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. It's the Barnesville Trojans 8, the Pelican Rapids Vikings nothing. You're listening to high school football here on AM 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. Public Schools, Athletic Complex. Derek Hansen with you. Tommy Fox back at the fan studios. Jeff Nibby helping us out here with the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. Cam Halverson with the 23-yard touchdown run. Major Ness with a 2-point conversion. With 8:01 left here in the first quarter, Barnesville leading 8-0. Boot by Strand. It's going to end up in the hands of and Royston, I do believe it is. Royston has it, and I think there is a face mask that they missed. The whole sidelines for Pelican Rapids wondering where the call was in that. I couldn't tell if it was a face mask or he just grabbed him by the shoulder pad, but Connor Clemene makes the stop as Ethan Eisman, nice return. And they'll mark it down at the 35-yard line. So decent return there for Royston. 7:56 left here in the first quarter. Barnesville leading 8-0. Royston now split out to the near side. Eisman back as Grady is back to pass. Larson has a wide open man, and it's going to be in the hands of Torres. Getting behind the defense, Elias Cox is going to bring him down.
Larson's pass complete to number 6.
But Miguel Torres able to get behind the defense, so a nice reception there by Miguel Torres. And the Vikings, after a nice pass completion, are all the way down to the 30-yard line of the Trojans. Reset the chains, 7:44 left here in the first quarter. Vikings looking to answer with Haugrud. The back next to Larson. Larson takes the pistol formation to get it, hand off to Haugrud, and Major Ness is right there. Brings them down. Maybe a gain of a yard. So 2nd down and 9 coming up for the Trojans. They'll say you got 2 yards on it, so it gets it down to the Trojan 28. So Vikings now knocking on the door after a nice pass completion from Grady Larson to Miguel Torres. Setting this whole thing up. Bricker Haugrud, again a single back. Trips in the slot formation to the far side and rolling out. Larson looking over the middle, and he overshoots Torres. Looked like he maybe was looking for Eisman too, but was over his head. Incompletion. 3rd down and 8 now coming up. 6:49 left here in the first quarter. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. Barnesville leading 8-0. I'm guessing Eli Beachy, a little bit deeper into Trojan territory, is probably thinking this is 4-down territory. We'll see if they try to get it all here or just maybe get it 4th down and manageable. Reset the play clock now. The head referee calls for that as 2 split out to the far side. Torres is split to the near side. Larson takes the snap, and he's going to maybe keep it himself, and he has nowhere to go. And it was a quarterback draw, and they were not fooled. Matthew Jarr in on that for the Trojans. Cody Mostu in on that. You had Eli Amundsen helping things out. So Clemene coming out of the game. Thorkelson's going to join him, so it's going to bring up. They actually lose a yard on it. It's 4th down and 9 now for the Vikings at the Trojan 29. We have Royston split to the near side, Eisman to the far side, and Marriage is out. And Larson, he is rolling out, and he has a man. He has Torres, and is he going to have it? He does. It's going to be a 1st down for the Vikings. A nice little rollout. Nice there pitch and catch by Grady Larson. Heading out to Torres. Torres, his favorite target so far, the 6'3", 185-pound senior. That moves the chains, and the Vikings now in the red zone. They mark it 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. So 4th down play converted by Grady Larson, the quarterback. Checo D'Souza now is the tailback. And we have 2 men going in motion to get set here. Pistol formation. Now Checo D'Souza, he splits to the near side out of the backfield, over the middle, and it's overshot all of his intended receivers. Torres was there. Royston was there, but incomplete. It brings up a 2nd down and 10 now for the Vikings at the Trojan 17-yard line. Clock stops. 5:42 left here in the first quarter. 2nd down and 10 coming up. Trojans leading on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard 8-0. Second drive of the game coming up for the Vikings. Had a punt on their first try. Bricker Haugerud, single set, pistol formation. Check out D'Souza. Now it's another quarterback draw, and he gets some yardage on this one. Stopped by Mostu. Cam Halverson also in on that. So about 4 yards on that one. It's going to get it up to the 13-yard line. Let's say he got 5, so it's 3rd down and 5 coming up. So we'll see if the Trojans can bend but not break here on this drive. As Eisman split out to the far side, Royson to the near side. Torres in the slot. He goes into motion. Pistol snap. Larson rolls out to the far side. Looking at his open man, and he has him, and it's going to be stopped. And right at the 1-yard line, it's going to be 1st and goal. Brandon's able to stop him from going in the end zone, but nice job there by Ethan Eisman getting that catch. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line for the Vikings. 4:59 left here. They'll say he was down at the 2. 1st and goal for the Vikings at the Trojan 2-yard line. Barnesville leading 8-0. More of a bunch formation now. 2 tight ends. Handoff up the middle. Haugerud, he plunges forward, maybe picks up a yard. It'll be 2nd down and goal from the 1 after the 1-yard pickup. Clock's rolling, 4:31 left here in the first quarter. Eli Beachy, head coach of the Vikings, making some wholesale changes, kind of a bigger offensive group coming in now in the short yardage situation at the goal line. Thorkelson's up front for the Trojans. Also sitting there with Cody Mostu. See if they can make a stop here. Haugerud, the single set. Now man goes in motion. Handoff up the middle. Haugerud, he may have lost a yard on the play, so it's going to bring up a 3rd down and goal from the 2.5. He actually lost about 1.5 yards on that. The pistol formation just didn't get a lot of momentum going. So we'll see maybe if they try to go the outside and roll out a little bit here. 3rd goal from about the 2.5. Clock rolling, 3:36 left here in the first quarter. Now Royson split out. They're going to spread out the field a little bit more again. See if they go to one of these big wide receivers. Instead, it's Larson. He has got the touchdown. It's a quarterback keeper touchdown on a little quarterback draw. Nice job from that pistol formation. A touchdown, Vikings. Makes the score 8-6 now in favor of Barnesville. We'll see if they kick or we do have a kicking game, but Grady Larson, the 2-yard quarterback draw, and Pelican Rapids is in the end zone. All this set up by a nice catch right over the middle by the wide receiver, Torres, from Grady Larson. And we'll see what they do here. They are going to go for 2. So Royson's going to come to the near side. Checo D'Souza as well as Torres. And Larson's going to roll out to the far side, and he's going to get it, and it is in. Torres has it, so we're all tied up. 3:22 left here in the first quarter. Our score on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. It's Barnesville 8, it's Pelican Rapids 8. You're listening to high school football here on AM 740 The Fan, 740thefan.com, 107.3 FM, and the Barnesville Public Schools mobile app, I should say YouTube channel.
This fall, Barnesville High School presents The Hunchback of Notre Dame. The musical tells the story of deformed bell ringer Quasimodo. Locked away in the bell tower, Quasimodo longs for the outside world. The musical features a powerful score and addresses themes of love, hope, compassion, and the price of justice. Don't miss The Hunchback of Notre Dame, performing this November in the Barnesville Performing Arts Center.
.322 left. Grady Larson for the Pelican Rapids Vikings. A 2-yard touchdown run. Point after attempt on the 2-point conversion is good to Torres. And we're all tied up on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, 8-8. Pelican Rapids answers. Nice catch there by Torres from Larson. Ball's booted deep. Going to end up in the hands of Strand, who loses at the 25. And then he's tackled right away. A nice job of being able to recover it. Coming up, Checo D'Souza, Aiden Checo D'Souza able to get the stop. So it'll be first down and 10 for the Trojans at their own 25-yard line. 3:18 left here in the first quarter. Cam Halverson started the scoring off with a 23-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion good with Major Ness, and Pelican Rapids answer with Grady Larson. 2-yard touchdown plunge on the first down. Coming up here, Clemene has some room, gets to the 30. Gets all the way up for about a 8-yard carry. Connor Clemene, the senior. And all the running backs, seniors, Cam Halverson, Major Ness, Connor Clemene. They'll say it's second down and 1 now for the Trojans at their own 34-yard line. They need to get right to the 35 to move the sticks. We'll see if this is a high-scoring affair. Both offenses very high-potent as Strand takes a snap, handoff to – no, it's the quarterback. Strand has it at 40. He gets to the 45, and he is able to get knocked out of bounds at the 49-yard line. Pick about 15 for Strand. Nice fake to Connor Clemene. Fooled me, as this Power T offense often does. And he was driven out of bounds right at the 49-yard line just before he got to midfield. All tied up, 8-8. Barnesville scored, Pelican Rapids answered, and Trojans trying to drive again here. First down and 10 for Barnesville. Strand, handoff to Ness. Ness patiently waits his blockers, plunges forward. Pick up about 4 yards in that, gets into Pelican Rapids territory. They'll say he's down at the 46-yard line, so 6-yard carry for Major Ness. And they'll say he got 5 yards, so they need to get right to the 41. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Trojans. Clock rolling, 2:14 left here in the first quarter. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard 8-8. Strand takes a snap for Barnesville. Handoff up the middle is to Cam Halverson. Cam Halverson, whole bunch of jersey there. And Edwin Escobar for the Pelican Rapids Vikings, the big 6-foot, 240-pound junior, probably stopped a big gain, if not taking it to the house, just by grabbing an old number 43's jersey. That was a nice tackle there. I guess slowing down the momentum of Cam Halverson. So 3rd down and 3 for the Trojans at the 43. They need to get to just past the 41, and we're going to have a encroachment here, so that's one way to get in it. So encroachment here on the hard count. Everyone's pointing at each other. We'll see what the white hat says. Everyone's pointing at everyone here, and we'll see what they say. So they are going to give it an encroachment penalty, I do believe. So it is a 5-yard penalty. He'll bring up a first down for the Trojans. That will move the chain. Clock stops at 1:33 left here in the first quarter. We're all tied up 8-8.
First and 10 Trojans from the Viking 39-yard line.
I think the center and the defender were kind of talking about who actually jumped off sides there. As Martin Dukek said no. But handoff, first down carry is actually to Strand, who keeps it himself. He gets to the 30. He's going to break free. He's up to the 15, to the 10. He's in for a touchdown. A 43-yard touchdown run for Jake Strand. Fake give up the middle. He keeps it at his hip. He cuts across field, runs back to the far side of the field. A beautiful run by Jake Strand. And now it's 14-8 in favor of Barnesville. What a run by Jake Strand. He is really coming to his own as the quarterback of this Power T offense. And 2-point conversion coming up. It's just going to come down today to who can stop who in this one. Going to keep Tommy Fox back in the studio busy with the highlights, that's for sure. 2-point conversion coming up. Handoff again up to Major Ness, and that play has been working the past 3 games for the 2-point conversion. Major Ness in again, and our score with 1:19 left here in the first quarter on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard is the Barnesville Trojans 16, the Pelican Rapids Vikings 8. This is high school football here on AM 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. Welcome back, Barnesville Public Schools, the athletic complex. Derek Hansen with you. Tommy Fox back at the 7-4 The Fan Studios. Jeff Nibby helping us out here with the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel on the Peterson Farm Seeds scoreboard after Jake Strand ran it in from 43 yards out. Fake give up the middle to Cam Halverson. He keeps at his hip, and he goes in for the touchdown. Major Ness with a 2-point conversion. 16-8 now. Barnesville with the lead. Pelican Rapids, as Strand's going to boot it away. And it's going to go into the hands and skibble around, and all of a sudden at the 20, picking it up is Checo D'Souza, and he breaks a few tackles, gets into the clear, and then he's finally brought out by Clemie. But a nice retrieve there by Checo D'Souza, and again, the Vikings will have it. Good territory in their own territory. They'll say he's at the 43, or I should say 38-yard line. 38-yard line. The 38-yard line for Pelican Rapids. Try to keep you up to date on some scores around the area on both sides of the river. As the winner of this game will face the winner of Hawley and Frazee. That game going on right now as well. And the other game in the Section 8AA semifinals as Larson in pistol formation. Handoff goes to Haugrud. Maybe a yard for Bricker Haugrud there, the 5'10", 190-pound junior. They give him some yardage on that, so it's a pick of about 3. So they'll move it up to the 41-yard line. Second down and 7 coming up for the Vikings at their own 41. As I mentioned before, a busy day with games going on all over the region. Hawley right now leading Frazee. 2 minutes left in the first. 7-0 Nuggets up on the number 1 seed as Torres goes in motion. Larson going to roll his way. Look instead, he gets Hauger out to the flat, and he is driven hard by Cam Halverson. A loss on the play. Cam Halverson was not fooled on that. As the tailback, Bricker Hauger, just went out in the flat, takes the pass, and he was met by number 43, the senior captain. And with 10 seconds left here in the first quarter, brings up a 3rd down and 9 for the Vikings at their own 39-yard line. They give them forward momentum, but that's going to be the end of the first quarter. We'll take a minute break here. Our score with after 1 quarter play in the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, it's the Barnesville Trojans 16, the Pelican Rapids Vikings 8. You're listening to Minnesota Playoff High School Football on AM 740 The Fan, 107.3 FM KNFL, the 740 The Fan mobile app, 740thefan.com, and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. Get back in 1 minute. 16-8, Trojans leading Pelican Rapids. Third down and 9 coming up for Pelican Rapids. 3rd down and 9 from their own 39. Larson back to pass, has a man over the middle. He's looking for Torres, and it's overshot. Brandon on the coverage. Beautiful coverage there by Adam Brandon.
Covering on the play for the Trojans, number 9, Adam Brandon.
Eller was also out there helping out. So it's going to be about 4th down and 9, and punt team on. Grady Larson. But great coverage on the far sideline by Brandon. Back deep to receive Larson's punt is Jake Strand. And he is going to boot it away. They're playing punt receive, punt safe. And it bounces. Strand's going to pick it up at the 15. avoids a tackler, scoots around, gets up to the 25, to the 30, to the 40. He's breaking free, and he's finally driven out of bounds at the 44-yard line. We'll see where they mark him out, but nice return by Jake Strand. The ball skipped right in front of him. It'll be first down and 10 for the Trojans. And they'll say, yeah, he got it just before he kind of took the ball at the 20. That's about the 24-yard punt return, they'll call it. So they're at their 45, they'll call it. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, 16-8. Barnesville leading Pelican Rapids, and we'll try to make it a 2-score lead if they can finish out off this drive. Section 8 AA action going on. Boy, what a tough section this is. Number 2 holding forward over number 7 in the state. 13-0 after one period. As it's a pass coming up, and Strand, he gets his intended receiver, Connor Clemene. What a catch by Clemene. And I tell you, there's nice coverage on that by Tate Merritt. Merritt did a good job. And Merritt's a little bit dinged up. He's trying to walk it off. Hopefully he's okay. But he stopped that from being a nice gain if he wasn't able to break that tackle. But Jake Strand kind of making something out of nothing there. 3-yard gain. Second down and 7 coming up for the Trojans at their own 47. And he gets another encroachment coming up. And so that'll move it up. That hard count by Jake Strand. We saw that work against Hawley in the regular season multiple times. And that'll make it about a second down and 2 as it'll move the Trojans into Pelican Rapids territory at the 47-yard line. Need to get right to the 45 for a first down.
47-yard line.
As the clock rolls just under the 11-minute mark of the second quarter. 16-8, Barnesville leads. Handoff Clemene, he has the first down, breaks a few tackles, gets all the way up to the 39-yard line. So carry about 8 yards there, enough for the first down. And nothing too fancy about Barnesville right now. You can see that big offensive line doing the job. Martin Dukic, big 310-pound junior, is quite a force. And it looks like Clemene's got to tie his shoe, and now we're going to get rolling here. So first and 10 for the Trojans at the Pelican Rapids 39-yard line. Strand under center. He takes a snap. Clemene has it, breaks a few tackles, pops out to the outside, and it's going to be driven down after a nice carry of about 7 yards. Bring up about a second down and 3. Moves it all the way up to the 32-yard line. Need to get to the 29 for a first down, so nice methodical drive here for the Trojans. Clock's rolling, 10:16 left here in the first half. Second quarter of play. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. Barnesville leading 16-8, trying to add to it here. Parker Strum, the end to the near side. Strand takes a snap, hands it off. Cam Halverson falls forward. He's going to be awfully close to the first down, just short. No, referee said no, it's a first down, and they did give it to him. So that'll move the chains. First and 10 for the Trojans. The far referee said no, he's down at the 29. The near side said no, he's at the 28. So that'll move the chains. First down and 10 for the Trojans. Up to the Pelican Rapids 27. Strand, handoff, give, up the middle. As Major Ness bounces out, breaks a few tackles. He's in the clear, and he's able to get a stiff arm, and he's brought down right at the 3-yard line. Was he brought down by his face mask? He's looking for the call. He didn't get it. I thought for sure he was going to get in. But he will be down at the 3-yard line. So first and goal after the nice carry by Major Ness. And they'll say it's at the 3-yard line. This high-powered power T offense, tough to stop the running game. 9:20 left here in the second quarter. 16-8, Barnesville leading. Trying to add to it here. First down and goal from the 3. Strand under center, Halverson, Clemene behind him. Handoff Ness. He's trying to break free. Does he get in? He's awfully close. He's just short. And they'll say he's short. It'll give him a second down in inches. And now we do have, what's the? He's just saying second down.
That'll bring up second and goal.
So second down and goal from the inch-yard line. Strand trying to take it himself, and he does not get in. So it'll be about third down to inches. That play was kind of blown up from the start. So third down coming up here. Third down and half yard to go.
For the Trojans from the Viking.
Let's see if the Pelican Rapids Vikings can stop them 2 downs in a row here. And if they can, that would be quite a momentum swing. 8:20 left here in the first half. 16-8 Trojans. Halverson, Ness, Clemene behind Strand. Fumble, and somehow Strand gets in. They made something out of nothing. A bad snap. Jake Strand picks it up. It bounced right back into his hands. He goes in for a touchdown. Second touchdown of the game for Jake Strand, and that makes the score 22-8 in favor of the Trojans. That went from being disastrous to pay dirt for Jake Strand. 2-point conversion coming up here. That could have been disastrous. It looked like the snap just came up and Strand wasn't ready for it. I like to say they were probably going to give it to Halverson, but with this offense, you don't know with the series of fakes you can get. So 22-8, 2-point conversion coming up. We'll see if they go back to the old Major Ness run that's worked for them the first 2 times. No, they put him in motion to the near side, and they're going to hand it off this time to Cam Halverson. He knocks over Checo D'Souza and gets in the end zone. Oh, my. That was a hit. That is a big-time hit from a running back on that play. 8:06 left here in the first half. On the Peterson Farm Seeds scoreboard, it's the Barnesville Trojans 24, Pelican Rapids 8. You're listening to Minnesota Playoff Football here on 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. .806 left here in the first half. Peterson Farm Seeds scoreboard, it is 24-8. After Jake Strand touchdown, Cam Halverson now a squib kick, and it's going to end up in the hands. A nice job there stopping it by Brenner Fredrickson. Brenner Fredrickson just jumping on it. The young sophomore doing a good job making sure that he retains possession. Possessions are going to be key here for this talented Pelican Rapids team. And they like to throw it, and once they start throwing around, take advantage of some big plays like they did to set up their first touchdown. Try to get back into it, just like they did in the regular season. As Barnesville had a big lead, but Pelican Rapids just kept on crawling back into it as Ethan Eisman's the wide out to the near side. Marriage next to him, and then handoff goes up, and a nice first round carry there by Bricker Haugrud. Picks up about 2 yards in that play. Bring a second down and 8 now for Pelican Rapids at their own 39-yard line. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard 24-8. Jake Strand takes a bobbled snap and able to spin into the end zone. Cam Halverson gets a 2-point conversion. And here's where we sit. Ethan Eisman split out to the near side. Royson to the far side. Haugrud the lone setback as Torres goes in motion. And Larson's rolling to the near side. And he has a man wide open. And it's caught at the 30, down the 20, 10. Touchdown Vikings. Ethan Eisman with a beautiful touchdown catch getting behind the defender. And that makes the score 24-14. A beautiful pass by Grady Larson, getting back to Ethan Eisman, and the passing game, I just said, you get a couple big plays, you can get right back into it, and that's exactly what Pelican Rapids did. 7:16 left here in the first half. Big 2-point conversion coming up to make it a one-score game. See what Eli Beachy, the head coach, has up his sleeve here. Eisman now in the slot. He is next to Torres. Pistol formation. Larson going to roll it to the far side. Looking over the middle. He has a man, and it's caught. And again, Eisman gets the 2-point conversion. So here we go, folks. 7:16 left here in the first half. Our score on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. It's Barnesville 24, Pelican Rapids 16. This is high school playoff football here on AM 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. There by Ethan Eisman from Grady Larson. 2-point conversion. Eisman's good. And 7:16 left here in the first half. We got a great ball game here in this 8AA semifinal Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. It's 24-16. Barnesville with the lead. Barnesville just went up by 2 scores, and the Vikings answered on the first play from scrimmage after the ensuing kickoff. That's the thing. The passing game at this level, you can do it. You can be very effective and be explosive, and it certainly is the case for Pelican Rapids. Larson has a nice arm. Kickoff. Going to end up with Jake Strand at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be able to get through to the up. And breaking free, and is he gone? He's gone! We could have a 90-yard touchdown as Jacob Strand takes it the other way on the kickoff return. 90-yard ensuing kickoff return for Jake Strand. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Have a day, young man. 90-yard touchdown run for Jake Strand. He did it the other night on Tuesday as well. Doing on special teams. Had a nice punt return as well. Just when the Vikings were getting some momentum, we kind of have a pinball game going on here. A lot of scoring in this one. And our score is 30-16 with a 2-point conversion coming up. Strand under center. Handoff. Goes up the desk, and he plunges forward for the 2-point conversion. They've gotten all their 2-point conversions. With 7:04 left here in the first half on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. It's the Barnesville Trojans 32, Pelican Rapids 16. This is Minnesota High School playoff football here on AM 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. Welcome back. Derek Hansen with you. AM 740 The Fan, 740thefan.com, the 740 The Fan mobile app, 107.3 FM, KNFL, Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. Tommy Fox back at the Fan Studios. Jeff Nibby helping us out here with the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. Our score on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, it's Barnesville 32, Pelican Rapids 16. Jake Strand taking a kickoff after a Pelican Rapids touchdown, 90 yards. And the kickoff goes up quickly and breaking up. A nice return there by Calvin Norton, 6 foot, 160-pound junior. Give Pelican Rapids nice field position down by 16 points at the 42-yard line. So Eli Amundsen making the stop there, but a nice return with 6:59 left here in the first half. Amundsen now coming off, give himself a little breather. And we'll see if Pelican Rapids can keep up scoring. There's a game a couple years ago against Morris Chicago, Alberta area in Barnesville. I don't know if I want to get in that. That was score after score as Larson takes his pistol snap and has a man over the middle, and it's caught. And there you go, Eisenman again. He's down to the 10, 5, and touchdown Vikings. There, I said it. First play from scrimmage after the kickoff. The Vikings answer again. And our score is 32-22 with 6:48 left here in the first half. Trojans can't stop the pass right now. Eisenman getting behind the defense time after time. It's a 10-point game with the 2-point conversion coming up. And these are so important. Both teams have scored all of their 2-point conversions. And the Trojan defense will see if they can bow up here. As Royston split out to the far side. Bunch wide receivers in the slot. Torres, Eisman. Now Torres goes in motion. It's a quarterback draw, and he is not going to get it, so it's going to be a 2-score game, and that's huge. Big play there coming up is Pana. Pana coming up and making a big stop on that 2-point conversion. Tate Pana, the sophomore, coming off injury, got his first action after a long layoff on Tuesday night in the playoff game. With 6:48 left here in the first half on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. It's the Barnesville Trojans 32, Pelican Rapids Vikings 22. This is high school playoff football here on AM 740 The Fan, the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. Larson, 58-yard touchdown pass to Ethan Eisenman. 2-point conversion, no good. So it's a 32-22 lead for the Trojans as Matthew Jarr's going to let it go out of bounds, so penalty. So break there for the Trojans. But the 58-yard touchdown pass as Pelican Rapids answers again. The first play after a touchdown by the Trojans goes for a score. And it's a 10-point lead. That 2-point conversion not being made is huge right now at this point. 6:48 left here in the first half. Barnesville 32, Pelican Rapids 22 on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. We'll have the Acme Equipment halftime show coming up. Go through the first half scoring. I promise it won't take the whole time. We'll get you to some scores from the around the region as well. As it's first down and 10 for the Trojans at their own 41. Strand, handoff, goes up to Clemeen. Clemeen breaks a few tackles, spurts out. It looked like he stopped close to the line of scrimmage. Gets close to midfield. And it looks like Torres was able to make the stop. So they'll say it's a 2nd down and 1. They'll give him 9 on that. Right near midfield, he needs to get to the Pelican Rapids 49 for the first down. Clock rolling, 6:27 left here in second quarter action. Kameen, Halverson, Ness, the tailbacks. And we have another encroachment coming up. This is the 3rd hard count that's going to go for a penalty, and it'll be first down for the Trojans. As Jake Strand has done that all season long, able to get these young players to jump off sides. No doubt Coach Strand has been working on that in practice. So 1st and 10 at the 45 of Pelican for Barnesville. They wind the clock again. 6:11 left here in the second quarter. 10-point lead for the Trojans, 32-22. Handoff. No, it's a keeper by Strand. He gets to the 40. Breaking tackles, gets to the 30. He's breaking more tackles, and he's going to be going along the sidelines. Is he in? Or did he go out of bounds? They'll say he went out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Eli Beachy not happy about something. Head coach of Pelican Rapids. Not sure what happened. If he felt like there's a hold on the far side, and maybe that's what he's saying. He's feeling like there's a hold on the outside. Regardless, Trojans can still get a first down. It's first and 10 for the Trojans at the 11-yard line of Pelican Rapids. Clock stops with Strand going out of bounds. 5:54 left here in the second quarter. Handoff, Cam Halverson, breaking tackles, gets to the 5. Is he going to get to the corner? He does. Touchdown, Cam Halverson, his second of the game. Touchdown, Trojans. And with 5:50 left here in the first quarter, it's 38-22 on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. 38-22. Cam Halverson, 11-yard touchdown run, point after attempt coming up. This running game for the Trojans. They put the ball up in the air once today. Went for about 3 yards, but hey, if it's working on the ground, keep it going. So 2-point conversion coming up. These are so important. Handoff, Clemene, and he's going to plunge forward, and that's good. Connor Clemene with the 2-point conversion. And our score with 5:50 left here in the first half on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. It's the Barnesville Trojans 40, Pelican Rapids 22. This is high school football playoff action in Minnesota, the 8AA semifinals here on AM 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. .50 left here in the first half. Derek Hansen with you. Tommy Fox back at the 740 The Fan studios. Jeff Nibby helping us out here with the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. Cam Halverson, 11-yard touchdown run. Connor Clemene with a 2-point conversion is good. And a squib kick, and it's going to end up in the hands of one of the up men at the 38-yard line. 5:48 left here with that touchdown by Cam Halverson. 2-point conversion good on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, 40-22. And yes, we are still in the first half. 5:48 left here, second quarter of play. 18-point lead now. These two teams have gone back and forth. Last two plays that Pelican Rapids has had on offense, yeah, they've scored touchdowns. I want to get you some out-of-town scoreboards, but things, it's going so quick. Tough to take a breath here. As Grady Larson, the talented quarterback for Pelican Rapids, in pistol formation, puts Torres in motion. Handoff, Haugrud up the middle, breaks a few tackles. Nice run, getting up to the 46-yard line of Pelican Rapids. Braden Dunham with the stop on the play there. Adam Brandon coming up. Trying to shake off a little something there. It looks like Pon is going to leave. Brandon kind of holding his right arm, so hopefully he's okay. Certainly need him. But Jake Strand going to come in at corner now for the Trojans. Pistol formation. Torres again in motion. Handoff again. No, it's a keeper by Larson. And what do they call here? Inadvertent whistle. Oh, my heavens. It looked like it was going to be a first down for the Vikings.
It could have been a touchdown for the Vikings.
That's called inadvertent whistle. He thought that guy was going to have the ball. Now they're going to get the choice, replay the down, or they're going to kill it.
So they're going to see what it is. It's going to be a replay of the down. That's a tough break for the Vikings because Grady Larson had the first down. So it's a second down and 3.
Second and 2 for the Vikings.
They'll say it's 2. Okay, so he's at the 46, close to the 47. They need to get to the 49. Second and 2 coming up for Pelican Rapids in their own territory. Again, at the right ahead of the 47. Pistol formation. This time up the middle, they give it to Haugrud, and he plunges forward, gets in the Trojan territory at the 49-yard line. It'll be a first down. Nice run there by Bricker Haugrud. He does a nice job of balancing out this spread offense. The 5'10", 190-pound junior doing a nice job there. Following his blockers there. Roscoe Stubbs kind of helping out. Maddox Vondra. So nice job there by the offensive line for Pelican Rapids. 4:36 clock is rolling here in the second quarter. Barnesville leading 40-22 on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. Eisman going back, and Larson, he's going to be hassled, and he just throws it and ends up right in the hands of Carson Smith. Incomplete pass there. And he just tried to throw it, and I guess they're going to say his knee was down. Oh my, what a break there for the Trojans. They're going to say his knee was down. Let's see what Eli Beachy's reaction to that. I think he threw it in time. Carson Smith's kind of laughing, thinking, yeah, maybe I could have caught that one, but regardless, they'll call it a sack. So it's a second down and 17, a loss of 7 yards on that play. Pistol formation, bunch formation. Torres going to motion, and Larson's looking for him, and he overshoots. No, he gets it, Eisman, and a beautiful pass there. And I tell you, Ethan Eisman and Grady Larson, they are on the same page today. But a 15-yard pitch and catch there from Larson to Eisman. So the Vikings are again rolling. And Larson throws a nice ball. He's fun to watch. 3rd down and 2 now for Pelican Rapids in Trojan territory at the 41. They need to get to the 39 for a first down. 40-22. Trojans lead. Trying to make a stop here. They forced them to punt twice, but outside of that, not much else as Haugerud takes the give. He's going to have the first down. Missed a few tackles. Nice juke stick, and boy, nice running there by Bricker Haugerud. First down for the Vikings. They move it into Trojan territory deeper. Let's say he's down at about the 32-yard line. So Pelican Rapids first down, 3:06. The clock stops to move the chains. First down and 10. Thorkelson's going to take a little breather. No, he comes back in. He's going to replace Clemene. It's a little bigger package coming out. Eisman covered by Cox. Now he's going to be switching around with Major Ness. And now Eisman going to motion, and they're going to fake give to him. It's a quarterback keeper, and not much there. It's a nice job by Parker Strum, kind of containing there, not being fooled. They've done that quarterback draw a few times, maybe a pickup of 1.5 yards for that. So it's 2nd down and 9 now for the Vikings in Barnesville territory at the 31-yard line. Clock's rolling, 2:20 left here in the first half of play. Second quarter action, Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, 40-22, Barnesville leading. And a high-scoring affair here between two very high potent offenses. Larson pistol formation, Haugerud next to him. Eisman in motion. And he's going to roll out. He'll be looking for him, and he's going to be getting the receiver open, and it is going to be in the hands of Torres. Torres catches it right at the sticks.
To number 8, Miguel Torres.
And I think he's just short.
Short of the first down.
So it's going to bring up
Brings up 3rd and 1.
a 3rd down and 1 for the Vikings. They're at the 22-yard line. They need to get to the 21. They have plenty of time with 1:34 left here in the first half. So 3rd down and 1. Again, slot and tight with pistol formation. Larson going to hand it off Haugerud, and he's going to have the first down, getting up to the 20-yard line of the Trojans. Pick up about 3 on that carry. So I'll move the sticks. Stops the clock at 1:19 to move the chains. First down to 10 for Pelican Rapids at the Barnesville 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
Clock's rolling again. 1:16 left here in the second quarter. Trojans leading 40-22. Pelican Rapids has it. Haugerud, carry up the middle, getting a few yards again. And he'll be pushed back. And we'll have a timeout, a 30-second timeout by Eli Beachy and Pelican Rapids, a West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center. West Funeral Home, it's the little things that make the difference. 30-second timeout coming up here. 1:02 left here in the first half on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. It's Barnesville 40, Pelican Rapids 22. Pelican Rapids driving deep into Barnesville territory. This is high school playoff football here on 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. Derek Hansen with you, Tommy Fox back at the 740 The Fan Studios. Jeff Nibby here at the Barnesville Press Box helping us out with the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. 40-22, Barnesville leading. 1:05 left here in the second quarter. Pelican Rapids driving. They are down at the 16-yard line of Barnesville. It's second down and 7 yards to go. Man goes in motion. Larson back to pass for Pelican Rapids, and he overshoots his receiver. Royston, the intended receiver. It's incomplete. Clock stops 1:02 left here in the first quarter. Coming up at halftime, it's our Acme Equipment halftime show. We'll get you some scores, some interesting ones going on. Pillager now takes the lead, the number 3 team in state, defeating right now at the half 14-8 over a very good Osakis team. The 6A, Pillager, Osakis, holding for Staples. That section is not the rest for weary there. Hawley leading Frazee right now 15-8. 1 minute left in the second. Winner of this game faces the winner of that game at the Fargo Dome coming up late Friday afternoon on Halloween. Third down and 8. It's going to be a blitz, and it's going to be out of the hands of the intended receivers. That was Eisenman. Just threw it behind him a little bit. Major Ness on the coverage there. So 4th down and 7 coming up here for Pelican Rapids. Clock stops on the incompletion. 58 seconds left here in the second quarter. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. Barnesville leading 40-22. And we'll see what happens here on this 4th down and 7 coming up. Wholesale changes. Haugrud coming back in. He's going to be the lone setback. Eisenman, who's been Mr. Dangerous here for the Vikings. As Torres goes in motion on the far side. Rolling out is Larson. And he throws over the middle, and he throws it behind his intended wide receiver, and that's a turnover on downs. The Barnesville defense on that drive bends but doesn't break. And with 53 seconds left here in the first half, and they will have the ball to start the second half, Trojans leading by 18, 40-22. They will have it. See if Coach Strand wants to just maybe talk about this at halftime. A few run plays, maybe pop one. I can't see that they would put it in the air here. We shall see. Strand takes a snap. Handoff goes up the middle, and that's going to be to Cam Halverson. Not much there. And nice stop there by Edwin Escobar. Escobar made a difference in the first game, clogging up that fullback trap. Strand, this time he's going to keep it himself, and he's just going to get sacked down at the 15-yard line. He was trying to do a rollout, and Pelican do a nice job of reading that. 28 seconds left, 3rd down and 9 coming up, and I'm guessing they lost about 2 yards in that, so it's Cam maybe got 1 yard. 3rd down and about 11 here at their own 15, and Jake Strand, he doesn't have to snap it, and they won't. So they're going to go to halftime here with our score here at half on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard in the Acme Equipment halftime show coming up. It is 40-22, Barnesville leading Pelican Rapids here in the semifinals of 8AA Minnesota High School playoff football. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Our Acme Equipment halftime show coming up. Welcome back as we wrap up the Acme Equipment halftime show, and we got an onside kick, and it did not go 10 yards, but the Trojans got it. So Eli Beachy, head coach of the Pelican Rapids, trailing by 18 here to start the third quarter, 40-22. Decides he's going to do a little trickery. The ball did not go 10 yards, but the Trojans decided to receive it anyway. And a nice job coming up. Can't see it was Ellert or who it was, but regardless, the Trojans have it. First down and 10. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, 40-22. Trojans leading. And they'll start their first possession of the second half in Viking territory at the 47. Handoff is to Major Ness. He stumbles forward. Nice little first down pickup, about 3 or 4 yards. Moves it up to the 44-yard line. Tommy Fox back at the 740 The Fan Studios. Derek Hansen here. Jeff Nibby helping us out here with the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. Again, winner here faces the winner of Holly and Frazee. That game in Frazee right now. As we have another, we'll see if we have a false start. I think it was. It was on Connor Clemene. So that's going to move it back. Yeah, Connor Clemene went in motion there a little bit early. So it's going to back up the Trojans. So a break here for the Vikings. Exactly what they needed. Moving it back to the Pelican Rapids 49-yard line. So we just underway here in the second half. 40 seconds in. Second down and 12 now at the 49. Jake Strand overlooking the defense. Takes a snap. Handoff give up the middle. Breaking free is Cam Halverson. He's brought down. And that was a nice tackle there, maybe to save some big yardage. Ethan Eisman having quite a game. But able to bring down the big tailback. Pickup of about 8 yards there. It's going to be third down and 2 for the Trojans, moving deeper into Pelican Rapids territory at the 39-yard line. Third and 2 coming up. Power T formation. Handoff give up the middle. Clemene, he's going to have the first down. He'll get up to the 35. So pick up 4 yards. That'll move the chains here. I don't think there's any doubt what the Trojans are looking forward to is a nice long sustained drive here. Maybe get a score. Try to make it academic because the Pelican Rapids Vikings can really score. They had a nice high-powered offense with a lot of great skilled players. So 10:22 left here in the third quarter, 40-22. Trojans have it, first and 10 at the Pelican Rapids 35-yard line. Parker Strum the end to this side. Eli Amundsen to the far side. Martin Duquette snaps it to Strand. Handoff up the middle. Cam Halverson bouncing off tacklers. And the yard after contact was nice there. And Ethan Eisenman, again, a nice stop. Otherwise, Cam Halverson might be running to the far corner of the end zone. So pick up there about 8 yards. They'll call it second down and 2. They'll mark it down at the 27. They need to get to the 25 for a first down.
27-yard line.
Just underway. 9:38 left here in the third quarter. 40-22. Trojans lead on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. Strand takes a snap. Handoff up the middle to Major Ness, and he's trying to break free and is finally brought down after picking up a first down. About a 14-yard carry there for Major Ness, getting down to the 14-yard line of Pelican Rapids.
That's a Trojan.
So Pelican Rapids has yet to stop the Trojans today on defense, and that's kind of been the story. It's just there's been one pass attempted by the Trojans. It went for about 3 yards. Right now, Barnesville's offense just showing that power up front. Everyone's healthy for the first time all season long. That kind of is the difference so far. Handoff give this time to Ness. Ness waiting for his blockers. Maybe a pickup of 2. They'll move it up to about the 12-yard line. Well, they give him 1, so they mark it down at the 13. So Trojans have it, second down and 9 from the 13-yard line of Pelican Rapids. Clock rolling, 8:38 left here in the third quarter. 40-22, Barnesville leading. Jake Strand for the Trojans, just kind of looking at the play clock, down to 10. He's going to let it go a little bit. Under center. Dukic snaps it to him. Handoff give up the middle. Now keeping himself, and it's Strand in for the touchdown. I thought he gave it to Clemene. No, he kept it at his hip, kept it himself, and it's a 13-yard touchdown run for Jake Strand, his 4th touchdown on the day. Jake Strand. He was the CI Sport of the game on Tuesday night, having an amazing night, and his 4th touchdown, 3 on the ground, 1 on a kickoff return, and that makes the score here with 8:19 left in the third quarter. Barnesville 46, Pelican Rapids 22, 2-point conversion coming up. It's just that sleight of hand. I think everyone in the house thought it was going to Connor Clemene. Strand just kept it at his hip and ran it in to the far side of the end zone. 2-point coming up. Handoff has Major Ness, and he struggles forward, and I think Eisenman got him just short. A nice job there of making the stop. I think Checo D'Souza was in on that, Eisenman, and first 2-point conversion does not go in for Barnesville. But with 8:19 left here in the third quarter, our score on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, it's Barnesville 46, Pelican Rapids 22. You're listening to playoff high school football on the Minnesota side on AM 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. Checo D'Souza showing a little nice hop and skipping around the kick defense team here. The kickoff team for the Trojans. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Vikings. At the 39, they got a lot of points to make up here. 46-22. And Grady Larson, the big 6'2", 215-pound junior quarterback, and they got a lot of young underclassmen with some talent here. Pelican Rapids will be a fun team to watch the next couple of years. As Larson in pistol formation, Hauger next to him. He stands Eisman, and now he's going to go back on a slot reverse. He's going to pass it, and he has a man, and he throws it behind Torres. And Torres, so you have Eli Beachy upset about something. That might be Jensen Beachy, actually. Jensen Beachy, his brother, assistant coach. So we mentioned the pregame show, Ryan Beachy, the Eli Beachy's father, got in a motorcycle accident on his way to practice. And we can see him on the other sidelines, certainly thinking about him. And certainly good to see him and on his way to recovery there. That was a scary situation there for Pelican Rapids football community, and of course they affect so many people. The Perham area, Staples Motley areas. A pass goes over the middle from Larson to Torres, the intended receiver. Nice job there by Jake Strand. Just a little high. So 3rd down and 10 now coming up for Pelican Rapids at their own 39-yard line. Again, our score as the clock stops with 8 minutes left exactly in the third quarter. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, Barnesville 46, Pelican Rapids 22. 3rd down and 10 coming up for the Vikings. Their own 39. Now 2 split out to the far side. Larson and pistol. Haugrud next to him. He puts him in motion on the far side. Larson maybe looking to throw it to him. Parker Strum trying to reach down to him, and he throws it up in the air, and we're going to see where it goes. It'll be pass interference. We'll see if it's on the defender or the offense player trying to get position here. It'll be pass interference on the Trojans, it looks like. So pass interference on Barnesville. As Royston was trying to get open, I think he just got kind of tangled up with Elias Cox. So tough spot there for Elias Cox. I think he's trying to do the best he could to find the ball, and they got tripped up. So that'll move the ball into Trojan territory at the 46-yard line. Clock stops at 7:53 left here in the third quarter. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, Barnesville 46, Pelican Rapids 22. It's Grady Larson again in pistol formation with Haugrud next to him. As Roysum and Ethan Eisenman, who has 2 touchdowns. Now Torres goes in motion. Handoff goes to Haugrud, and he goes absolutely nowhere. And Matthew Jarr blows it up. The freshman nose guard able to get behind the line of scrimmage and make that a 1-yard loss. So a 2nd down and 11 coming up for Pelican Rapids. Moves the ball back to the 47-yard line. This young freshman has really shown a lot so far this year. An impressive burst through the A-gap there by Matthew Jarr. Thorkelson along the line with him and Cody Mostu. Parker Strum the other end. Braden Dunham kind of sitting at the end position as well, outside linebacker. As Larson, fake give up the middle, looking for a slant, and is it picked up by Jake Strand? It is. The ball was thrown behind, and it Roysum just a little bit, and Jacob Strand an interception. He has 4 touchdowns and interception. He might be the leader in the clubhouse for your CI Sport of the Game coming up in the postgame show. I tend to like to give it to a senior in their last game on this field, but Jake Strand is just stepping up and getting it done. So interception for the Trojans. 1st down and 10 for the Trojans at the 34-yard line. 7:09 left here in the third quarter. Strand under center. Ness Clemeen is going to take the handoff give up the middle, gets across the 40, and he takes a scrum, and he keeps on going, surging to midfield. They'll mark him down. Mark him down at the 47-yard line. A nice 12-yard carry there by Connor Clemeen, the senior. As I mentioned, this backfield full of seniors. Connor Clemeen, Cam Halverson, and also Major Ness. Adam Brandon comes in once in a while. He got a little dinged up, and he's sitting on the bench right now. It looked like his right hand got hurt, and that would be a big loss. They certainly need him for the section championship game if they can hold on to this lead. It's 1st down and 10 for the Trojans at their own 47. Handoff, give up the middle. It's Clemeen again. He's breaking tackles. He gets across to the 40 at Pelican Rapids, surging his way up to the 35. Connor Clemeen running with purpose today. And I think you know that these guys, it's their last time on this football field, and they are just moving the ball at will. A 16-yard, well, they call it 18-yard pickup. 6:35 left, and they set the chains. It's rolling here in the third quarter, 46-22. Barnes with the lead. It's tough for Pelican. Tough to match up against this high-powered offense for the Trojans. Not good news down in Iowa City as the Gophers are getting hammered by Iowa 31-0. And that is early in the second quarter. Strand going to keep it himself after the fake give to Clemeen. And he's going to break free, and he spins around towards midfield. He went to the outside, cut to the inside. He'll have a 1st down, a 14-yard pickup for him. They'll mark him down at the 22-yard line for Pelican Rapids. So this second half is about as sound as you can imagine. Everything kind of going Barnesville's way. So nice carry there for Jake Strand, who has 4 touchdowns, 3 on the ground offensively. 1 a 90-yard kickoff return, and he also has the interception filling in for Adam Brandon. It looks like the trainer's talking to Brandon. I'm just kind of watching that closely. They certainly need him. His handoff up the middle is Cam Halverson, and he's surging his way, tough running, churning his legs. Pick about 6 or 7 there, getting up to the 15-yard line. And Bricker Hauger would say probably a bigger run than that by getting the tackle. 5:15 left here in the third quarter, 46-22 on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. Barnesville with a big lead, and they try to add to it here. Try to hit to the 50 mark. and so tough. The defensive line for Pelican Rapids, you can understand, hands on their hips. It's got to be grueling to try to stop this. It looks like we have an encroachment. Hard count again. We'll see what they call it on here, and it is encroachment. So that'll move the chains. It'll be a first down. We'll see what they mark it. It looks like it's going to be first and goal at about the 10-yard line.
And
the chain crew will drop it, I do believe. Let's see what they say here. Oh, they might still be able to get to the one. No, they're going to drop the chains. So first and goal from the 10-yard line for the Trojans. They wind the clock after dropping the chains. 4:44 left here in the third quarter. Get a big lead for the Trojans, 46-22. Strand under center. Dukic snaps it to him. Handoff. Major Ness tries to bounce it outside. And he's going to get brought down at about the 5. So they'll give him 4 yards in that, mark him down right around the 6-yard line. It'll be second down and goal from the 6 for the Trojans.
Pick up 4 yards for number 3, Major Ness. Brings up second and goal for the Trojans from the Vikings.
4:12 left here in the third quarter. No doubt this could do it. Remarkable comeback. Just tough that for Pelican Rapids, a really good, talented football team, but this offense just a little too much right now. Again, the winner faces Holly or Frazee. It's 15-14, and we got a false start, I think, coming up. And I'll go back to the 11-yard line, so it'll be second down and goal for the Trojans after a false start. But a good game going on right now in Frazee, 15-14. Holly leading with 8 minutes left in the third. So the winner again of this game faces the Nuggets or the Hornets at the Fargo Dome. So we'll see what happens here. Second down and goal coming up from the 11-yard line. Trojans leading 46-32. Handoff goes up the middle, and it's just short of the end zone as Connor Clemene, a burst of 10 yards, and just short of the goal line. So third down and goal from the 1-yard line now. Connor Clemene, a nice run. It's been nice to see the senior get into the end zone his last game on this field. I hope they give it to number 10 again here. We talked so much about Major Ness and Cam Halverson, rightfully so, but Connor Clemene does so much on both sides. Strand under center, and they do give it to him. They give hit to him. No, it's Strand. He kept it himself, and Strand has his 5th touchdown of the game. Jake Strand, 5 touchdowns. With 2:41 left here in the third quarter, it's 52-22. I thought for sure Connor Clemene had it. That's the sleight of the hand again. It's that shell game. Trying to guess where the ball is from this power T offense. And Strand, his 5th touchdown of the game. So Major Ness, Cam Halverson, Connor Clemene behind Strand. And it's going to be a pass, and Clemene, it's going to be picked off, and Eisenman's having a nice game. He got an interception. Just a little bit behind Clemene there. But our score here with 2:41 left here in the third quarter on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. It's the Barnesville Trojans 52. The Pelican Rapids Vikings 22, a 30-point lead for Barnesville. We'll be back here on 740 The Fan and also the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. Jake Strand, a 1-yard touchdown run. Point after attempt, no good. 2:41 left here in the third quarter on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboards. Barnesville leading 52-22. And I think Bryson Christofferson's going to be out to kick it here. 15-14 right now.
Kicking off for the Trojans.
Frazee and Hawley in Frazee. The number 5 seed trying to knock off the number 1 seed. As the kickoff goes, and it's going to end up in the hands of, and boom! A big hit there by Elias Cox. Wow, Calvin Norton. And he's down. He's going to get up, luckily. But Elias Cox, a nice hit. But a nice return there by Norton. Getting up to the 37-yard line. First down and 10 for Pelican Rapids, trailing by 30.
From their 38-yard line.
So 38-yard line. Jake Strand has 5 touchdowns on the game. 4 on the ground, 1 via kickoff return. Grady Larson, junior quarterback. Haugard next to him. Takes the snap, looking deep. Going to set up a little screen to Haugard. Overshoots his intended receiver. Incomplete. Second down and 10 coming up for the Pelican Rapids Vikings at their own 38-yard line. 2:32 left here in the third quarter. Looks like Hawley just went in for another touchdown. We'll get you the update on that. Now we got quads out to the near side here, bunched up to the near side. Larson kind of looking that way. Royston is the low man. He's kind of looking that way, actually. It's one-on-one, and it's going to be overshot in the hands of intended receiver there of Andon Royston. So third down and 10 now for the Vikings at their own 38-yard line.
Brings up third and 10 for the Vikings from their 38-yard line.
So clock stops. 2:27 left here in the third. 52-22. Trojans with this 30-point lead. Got trips to the near side. A pair to the outside. Pistol formation. Larson all alone. And we got a long pass. Torres has it down at the 30. Getting down to the 22-yard line. And nice catch there by Miguel Torres. Another nice catch over the middle of the field. The second one of the game for him. And Grady Larson was able to get to Torres, getting behind the defense there. First down and 10. As Eli Beachy's crew is moving quickly here. Again, 3 wides on the near side. Larson pistol formation for the Vikings. Takes the snap. Strum's trying to hassle him over the middle, and it's caught right at the 3 and going into the end zone. A touchdown for the Vikings. Zach Welch. Zach Welch, first catch of the game. It's a touchdown for him. He's 6'9" senior. And a 24-yard touchdown catch by Zach Welch. First catch is a touchdown. 52-28. The Trojans lead with a 2-point conversion coming up. I tell you, Larson's got a nice arm. This is a nice-looking quarterback for the Vikings. Pistol formation. Now the outside, and it's going to be Torres moving off a little screen there. And the 2-point conversion is good. So our score with 2:06 left here in the third quarter on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. It's Barnesville 52, Pelican Rapids 30. You're listening to high school football. It is the state Section 8AA semifinals here on AM 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. So Grady Larson, a 24-yard touchdown pass to Zach Welch, his first catch of the game. The big target, 6'9", 205-pound senior. And point after attempt is good to Torres, 52-30.
Number 9, Jimmy Salazar.
We'll see if another onside's coming up here with Jimmy Salazar, and it doesn't go 10 yards. And now it just goes out of bounds, I do believe. So a good field position coming up for the Trojans as onside kick. It didn't go for 10 yards and just went right out at the 50 as they kicked off in the 40. So good field position again. I certainly think it's the right move by Eli Beachy, head coach of the Vikings. They haven't been able to stop the Trojans yet, haven't forced a punt or a turnover on downs. So it should be at the Pelican Rapids 45. Not sure what they're discussing here. Yeah, just Coach John saying, yeah, we'll take it. Move it ahead. So, first down and 10 for the Trojans. Good field position. At the Pelican Rapids 45-yard line. We're still in the third quarter of play. 2:05 left, 52-30. Trojans with the lead. Pelican Rapids just scored. And the white hat head official and Brian Strand talking about things. Not sure. Hawley just scored. And it looked like the two-point conversion was no good. So 21-14 now. Hawley with the lead over Frazee. Start of the fourth period. So a good one going on for the Frazee Hornets. Jake Strand, handoff, gives to Major Ness. Nice stop there. Pickup of 1 yard. Come in there, making a stop. Finn Stewart, I think. Finn Stewart came in. Also, Edwin Escobar. Edwin Escobar, he's certainly a force up the middle for the Vikings. Does a nice job. Pick up a 1 for Major Ness. Second down and 9 coming up for the Trojans at the Pelican Rapids 44. 52-30, Trojans with this 22-point lead. Strand trying to use as much of the play clock as possible. Takes a snap, hands off to Clemeen. Following Cam Halverson, his blocker. He's going to get the first down, moving the sidelines. Gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Connor Clemeen doing a nice job of running, but number 43, Cam Halverson, just surged ahead of him and paved the way for him on the outside on that give. So they'll say he didn't go out of bounds, but he went down at the 30-yard line. 14-yard pickup there for Connor Clemeen. 1:10 left here in the third quarter. Barnesville leading 52-30 on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. First down and 10. And they have scored on every drive. So Strand under center. This time handoff to Ness to the near side. He's going to follow more blockers. And stiffs arm to the 25 and then he ran out of bounds. I think Coach John's saying, hey, stay in bounds. You don't need to go out of bounds. 44 seconds left here in the third quarter as he stops. He picks up 5 yards. He gets it down to the 25-yard line. They need to get to the 20 for a first down. So second down and 5 coming up. 22-point lead for the Trojans, and we'll see if they can make it perfect on their drives today. Scoring on each one. Strand takes a snap. Hands it off to Ness. Ness bounces it outside. Stiffs unarms another player. Gets across, and he's going to slides down. And is he going to get the first down? Be awfully close. He made something out of nothing there. He was stopped on the power play up the middle. And he slid out, and they're going to give him the first down. They'll say he slid out right at the 20. I think Coach Beachy wants to say, no, he probably slid out before a little bit. Regardless, the Trojans get it.
We're in sync right now. We're in sync right now.
And that's going to end the third quarter of play, I do believe. So, with 3 quarters in the books, our score on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, it's Barnesville 52, Pelican Rapids 30. You're listening to Minnesota High School Playoff Football, the Minnesota 8AA semifinals here on AM 740 The Fan. 107.3 FM KNFL, the 740 The Fan mobile app, 740thefan.com, and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. Again, a 22-point lead for the Trojans. They'll have it 1st and 10 deep into Pelican Rapids territory when we come back. Welcome back. Derek Hansen with you. Tommy Fox back at the 7 The Fan studios. Jeff Nibby helping us out here with the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. Don't forget, coming up November 13th through that whole weekend, and there'll be more social media posts on this. Hunchback of Notre Dame at the Barnesville Public Schools' beautiful Performing Arts Center. Jeff and his wife Alyssa do such a great job, along with many other volunteers, the young students, talented students for Barnesville Public Schools. Again, the Performing Arts Center, Hunchback of Notre Dame, coming up starting on Thursday, November 13th, as Jake Strand has it, 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Outside, Major Ness waiting for his blocks and moves ahead, gets all the way down to the 15-yard line. Pick up a 5. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. Barnesville leading 52-30. Just underway here in the 4th quarter. Winner takes on Holly in Frazee. Holly in Frazee right now leading 21-14. 2nd down and 5 coming up for the Trojans. Again, more than anything, the Trojans just kind of want to take the time off the clock here and call this one good. Nez, Cam Halverson, Connor Clemene, the tailbacks. Handoff. Clemene breaks free, and he slips right at the 8-yard line. I thought he was going to get in the end zone again. Trying to get Connor Clemene, the senior, in for a touchdown. It will be a 1st down, though, so it's 1st down and goal for the Trojans at the 8-yard line.
7-yard run, number 10, Connor Clemene.
1 minute into the 4th quarter of play. We'll get you some scores in the post-game show, tell you who our CI sport of the game is. As Strand takes a snap, hands it off again to Clemene. Clemene wrestling his way through, and now we got a late flag. Let's see what that's all about here. This might be coming back. And we'll be holding on the Trojans, so we go from 1st and goal from the 8 and moving it back 10 yards from the spot of that foul. So good break there for the Vikings if they want to keep in, have any chance of this. It's certainly a lot to overcome here, 52-30, and you have to stop. But really what they need is to get some type of turnover, get a quick score, and converted some onside kicks here. So 1st and goal for the Trojans at their own 19-yard line, leading by 22. Strand, handoff. No, he keeps it himself in the fake give to Clemene, and he spins around, gets on the 5, and he's going to be in for a touchdown. His 6th touchdown of the game, a 19-yard touchdown run. Jake Strand, have a day, young man. And it's 58-30. 10:20 left in the ball game on our Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. Fake give to Clemene. That's been faking me out all day and certainly has faked out the Pelican Rapids defense. He sells it so well. Point after attempt coming up here. Strand under center, takes the snap from Dukic. Hand off to Clemeen, and Clemeen is in. And it's a cool 60. 10:20 left here in the ball game. Our score on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, it's the Barnesville Trojans 60, the Pelican Rapids 30. You're listening to Minnesota High School playoff football here on AM 740 The Fan. Jake Strand, 19-yard touchdown run, his 6th touchdown of the game. 2-point conversion good to Connor Clemeen, and it's Barnesville 60, Pelican Rapids 30. The kickoff coming up here. 10:20 left. Winner of this game faces Holly or Frazee for the 8AA championship Friday late afternoon, and a squib kick ends up, and is it going to end up in the hands of Amundsen? It's bounced around. We'll see who has it, and the Trojans have it. A squib kick. They didn't want to kick it to DeChuza, and it looks like Ellard is able to get it. Logan Ellard gets the recovery. A big scrum there. We got some injured players out of it. So there you have it. Tough right there. Hate to see that. Maddox Vondra limping off. First down and 10 for the Trojans, leading 60-30. So a squib kick. 10:16 left here in the first quarter. And it wasn't really a true onside kick. I think he was just trying to squib it away from DeChuza. So Aiden Checo DeChuza has really had some nice returns, and Ethan Eisenman's had a great game for Pelican Rapids. And I think they were that's what they were looking to do. So, but regardless, Strand hands it off to Ness. Ness bouncing outside. He's going to be brought down for a loss. And Checo D'Souza able to bring him down for the loss, so bring up a second down and 12 for the Trojans at the Pelican Rapids 47-yard line. Again, the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard 60-30. Trojans with the lead. So second down and 12 coming up. Try to keep up to date on what's going on in Frazee right now. Holly just got a field goal, 24-14, 6 minutes left. Handoff. Goes up the middle to Cam Halverson. Halverson can be wrestled down, not after getting a first down. But a 14-yard pickup for Halverson. There's a lot of stuff being said out here. But the 33-yard line moves. Clock rolling here. 9:22 left in the ball game. 60-30, Trojans with the lead. And I wonder if we get close down to the red zone. Yes, Cam Halverson's leaving. Major Ness is leaving.
One more time for seniors. Number 3, Major Ness. Number 43, Cameron Halverson.
Elias Cox now in. Clemeen still in there. Braden Dunham, the back. Clemeen has the carry, and he's going to slip. Check his cleats. He's slipped down. You don't have to worry about that in the field turf of the dome. Pick up a maybe one. So a second down and 9 coming up here. 8:38 left. Jake Strand, 6 touchdowns. Tate Ponick coming in. He's going to replace Clemeen. So the senior Connor Clemeen coming out.
For senior number 10, Connor Clemeen.
He kind of slipped, and he's kind of looking at his calf. It was just a weird thing that happened there. So Strand with Pana behind him. This time they give it to Dunham. Dunham bouncing out, and he's going to try to get close to the first down. He's going to be short. Pick about 3 yards. Gets up to the 16, I should say the 24-yard. I'll call him down at the 25. Check that. So 3rd down and 3 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 3 for the Trojans.
Pelican Rapids trying to do their best to get their first
From the Viking 26
turnover on
yard
downs here. They have yet to punt. Clock rolling, 7:35 left here in the ball game. We got another hard count. They aren't going to call it, but Dunham, he's going to bounce outside, and he's going to be brought down, but not after he gets the first down. Pick up about 10, gets down to the 15-yard line. That moves the chains. We'll stop the clock to move the chains, 15-yard line. And we'll see, they wind the clock. Adam Brannon's the backup quarterback. He's kind of got dinged up a little bit earlier. That's probably why Jake Strand is still in the game. Clock rolling, 7:08. Now into the 7-minute mark left here in the game. 1st and 10 for the Trojans at the Pelican Rapids, and we're going to have a false start, it looks like. And unfortunately, Martin Dukic is the starting center is having a tough time giving up, and that's not a good sign. Hopefully he's okay. That's what you hate to see this late. You may have to start doing some wholesale changes here. It's a false start of the Trojans. What's worrisome is that Martin Dukic kind of got up limping around, so hopefully he's okay. Jackson Meyer out there looking him over. He's okay. He's getting up. You don't want any freak injuries here before the section championship game, that's for sure. Handoff. No, keeping himself a Strand. Gets out to the 20, to the 15, to the 10. Is he going to be in? No, he is just short. He almost got a 7th touchdown on that play. So a first down. Checo D'Souza stopping him from getting in. Clock stops at 6:36 left here. And they mark him down at about the 2-yard line. So first goal from the 2 for the Trojans. I'm just trying to see, are they trying to get him 7? Is that what we're doing here? We shall see. See if it's a keeper to him. Elias Cox, Dunham, Pana, the tailbacks in the power tee. Amundsen still in. And they're going to give it to Pana, and we're going to have a false start, it looks like. 6:35 left here, 60-30. Trojans with the lead.
They'll make it 1st and goal from the Viking 7-yard line.
Get an update. Hawley was leading by 10 late. The other game in 8AA. Holding for defeated Staples Motley 41-0. And that is impressive considering we saw Staples Motley live and in color here. That's a good football team. State runner-up last year is the handoff. This time goes to Dunham, and Dunham is in for a touchdown. 6:28 left here. Braden Dunham, 66-30. And we'll see. We got a wholesale of Jack Morton coming in now. Cody Mostu.
We can run it either way.
And point after attempt. 35 points is where the running time starts, so.
All right, I'm going to play a different song after this now, right?
Handoff, and they try to give it to Jack Martin, the senior, on a little trickery on the 2-point conversion. It did not work. It was Cody Mostu, actually. Cody Mostu with the attempt. They wanted to give the senior a 2-point conversion, but he fumbled it. He's wearing a club, too. So we'll take a quick 30-second break. Our score, we're 6:28 left in this game. It's Barnesville 66, Pelican Rapids nothing. You're listening to high school football here on AM 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. Braden Dunham, touchdown run, makes it 66-30. Bryson Christopher going to kick it off. The point after attempt was no good. He boots it away. Goes in the hand of Checo D'Souza at the 20, up to the 30. Going to break free, and he gets a few more yards up to the 34-yard line. So a nice return there by Checo D'Souza. He's dangerous in the open field. There's no getting around that.
Number 44, Matthew Jar. Number 34, Eli Amundsen.
So, got a bunch of starters out there still on the defensive side.
First and 10 for the Vikings from their
Once they snapper, we'll go into running time here. With 6:21 left in the game, Cam Halverson does leave. So we don't need anything freakishly happening before you possibly face Holly. And ball deep. And it's just out of the hands. Roysum just overshot a little bit there. He had a shot to him, but it's going to be an incompletion. Clock's going to keep on rolling here with running time going on. Brock Grabo, the cover man on that. Brock Grabo, senior. Second down and 10 coming up for Pelican Rapids. And Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard 66-30. Trojans with the lead. Larson in shotgun. This pistol formation. Rolling to the near side. Cross over the middle, and it's going to be knocked away. They're going to call pass interference, but they're going to decline it. And Tate Marriage with the catch on that one for Pelican Rapids. So these guys, they're going to call it, decline it. It'll be first down and 10 for, and then they're going to stop the clock for the penalty.
Pass interference on the Trojans.
So it'll be first down.
It'll be a first down for the Vikings.
And now they'll wind the clock.
48-yard line.
So bunch formation now. Larson back to pass. Going to throw it deep over the middle. And it's going to be the intended receiver on that one. That's a touchdown, Jack Welch. The 6'9" receiver covered by Elias Cox. And bring up a second down and 10 now. The clock keeps on rolling here even after incompletion with a 35-point or more lead in the fourth quarter. It's 66-30. Bunch formation again for Larson to the far side. Looking over the middle, and he has Torres. Torres with the catch. So be a first down. I'll check that as 6. It's Tate Marriage. Tate Marriage. Tate Marriage on that catch. Apologize. It's 6 and 8 from this distance. Looking a little ways out as Larson now with quads to this far side. Back deep, Larson. Now looking over the middle, and he has a man open, and he overshoots Roysum. Bring up a second down and 10 from the 33-yard line. Clock keep on rolling here, even though it's incomplete. 3:45 left in rolling, 66-30 on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. Barnesville, again, awaiting the winner
Brings up second and 10 for the Vikings from the Trojan 33-yard line.
of Holly and Frazee. Holly had a 10-point lead late with about 2 minutes left. We'll get you that score in the post-game show. We'll tell you our CI sport of the game is. Larson puts Haugrud in motion. Looking, a nice little pass there to Roysum. Cox is there to stop him. Jack Martin there as well. So Roysum is able to get the about 5 yards in the play. He brings up a third down and 1. That was actually Gavin Gromish with the tackle there along with Elias Cox. Trips to the near side. 2 split out to the far side. Larson takes the pistol formation snap. Puts it over the middle, and it's going to be knocked away. And Logan Eller doing a nice job of knocking that way. And 10 receivers, Tate Marriage.
Defending on the play for the Trojans, number 8, Logan Eller.
10 receiver there.
4th and 5 for the Vikings.
2:30 left here in the game.
Trojan 28-yard
36-point lead for the Trojans. Grady Larson checking his wrist for the play. You got trips to the far side, 2 split out to the near side, Marriage and Roysum. Takes a snap, and he's heavily rushed, and he gets his man over the middle, and a guy who's had a great day is Ethan Eiselman on the 4th down, and I do believe it's a turnover. No, they're going to call it a first down. So he's right at the sticks. So Major Ness able to bring him down, but not before they get the first down. Vikings trying to get another touchdown here. Larson trips to the far side, looking that way. Throws it over the middle, and it's going to be Torres, and it's going to be incomplete. 8 on 8 there. Torres and Logan Ellert battling there. So 2nd down and 10 coming up at the 22-yard line. 1:20 left. Trojans with a 66-30 lead on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. Larson in pistol formation. Now puts Eisenman in motion over the middle. Torres gives a one-handed catch. He's at the 15, gets down to the 10, and he is going to get in for a touchdown. A Pelican Rapids touchdown. And that makes the score 66-36. So that'll stop running time for the time being.
22-yard pass.
So a 22-yard pass play for Larson to Torres. Torres, a senior. A talented senior at that, 6'3", 185 pounds. Getting a touchdown to wrap up his career. So, point after attempt, they're going to kick it here. And Jimmy Salazar is going to be kicking it for the point after attempt. Snap, spot, it's down, and it's blocked. So it is blocked. We'll take a 30-second break with 50 seconds left in the ball game. It's the Barnesville Trojans 66, the Pelican Rapids 36. We'll be back with a conclusion here. You're listening to high school playoff football on the Minnesota side here on AM 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. Torres gets a 22-yard touchdown catch from Grady Larson, and it is 66-36. Barnesville with the lead. And that is a total of 102 points. How about that?
Kick it out for the Vikings, number 9, Jimmy
102
Salazar.
points scored in this ball game. And Salazar is going to kick it out for the Vikings. Dunham's back deep, along with Pana. And Dunham's going to take it at the 20, and he's going to kneel down on it. Nice job there.
Salazar's kick.
Probably be a little bit of victory formation. I would hope anyway at this point of this game.
Trojans.
And hopefully you don't have a situation like Tuesday where we had calling timeouts, but 30-point lead at 49 seconds left. And we got wholesale changes here. Caleb Brayton in to take the snaps. Riker Clemene coming in. Oh, I got to go out, he said. So he's confused on the personnel situation.
Trojans from their 20-yard line.
So Caleb Brayton in to take the snap. Most likely going to do victory formation here.
Trojan fans, what formation are we in? Say it on three. It starts with V. 1, 2, 3.
We'll go through the scoring in the second half, talk about our CI Sport of the game. Hawley did defeat Frazee 24-14. Hawley defeated Frazee 24-14. So it'll be
Timeout, Pelican Rapids.
kind of a broken record from every year. It is 24-14, and Hawley and Barnesville meet again for the Section 8 AA championship. So they're getting everything situated here. First down and 10 for the Trojans at their 20. And we have wholesale changes here, including Caleb Brayton under center. He's going to take a knee. And I think they're only going to have to do this one more time. Or no more times, I think we're good to go. So that'll be it. And our final score here on the Peterson Farm Seeds scoreboard is Barnesville 66, Pelican Rapids 36. Barnesville moves on to the section championship game, going for their 10th championship in a row. They will face their longtime rival, the Hawley Nuggets, coming up late Friday afternoon at 5:30 at the Fargo Dome. When we come back, we'll again have our CI Sport of the game. We have a pretty good idea who that might be for, well, just less than 6 days. We'll talk about that when we come back. We'll also have the out-of-town scoreboard on both sides of the river. All that and more coming up here. Again, our final score, it is 66-36. Post-game show coming up here on AM 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel.